Hi dear friends and subscribers, welcome to the Cricket Happening Show with your host Ram on the Sunday. Well, we have, in fact, there are a lot of things happening. There were 3 international matches being played, so I'm going to look at each and every match. So probably, dear friends and subscribers, I won't be able to go the whole hog. In the sense, I'm just going to do a brief summary of all these 3 matches. So the first match that we will be talking about will be the third one-day international between Zimbabwe and India, which resulted in India actually winning the match in clinical precision. By doing that, what they did is they have already won the series with 2 more matches to go. So Zimbabwe are absolutely under pressure. The score reached 3-0 now, and India won this match by 7 wickets. So we'll be talking about that. Then we will shift our attention to Sri Lanka, where at the Palakeli International Cricket Stadium today, the fourth one-day international was played between Sri Lanka and South Africa. And in fact, South Africa Sri Lanka actually won the match in a real canter here by actually getting an 8-wicket victory, the feature being Dilshan getting to an unbeaten century and Sangakarra scoring 91. And that essentially means that Sri Lanka have already wrapped up the series because they got their third win. So there are 5 ODIs to be played. So there's the third win, and there's only 1 ODI left. So South Africa are out of this, in the sense Sri Lanka have already won this one-day series. Now the other thing, and finally I will end up with the last match, which actually brought an end to the Pakistan tour of West Indies, which was a wonderful series between Pakistan and West Indies. And well, it again went on to the last over with 23 required this time to the West Indies, and West Indies could muster only 10 runs, and the series ended with Pakistan going on a high. Not only that, they also improved their ICC T20 rankings by probably Sri Lanka is the first, and second it would be Pakistan, who improved their ICC T20 rankings. And Pakistan won this match by 11 runs. And this also brought an end to the Pakistan tour of West Indies, where, as I said, Pakistan returned home on a real high, already beating West Indies 3-1 in the one-day series, and now taking the T20 2-0. And congratulations to the Pakistan cricket team. And I'm sure the Pakistani coach Dave Watmore would be very, very happy with this effort put in by his boys. Well, now the first thing, so we are looking at the third one-day international between Zimbabwe and India, and Zimbabwe were the ones who batted first. Well, initially they lost 2 early wickets. Today the openers Sibanda and Sikandar Raza were sent back early by Vinay Kumar and Mohammad Shami respectively. After that they had a knock of 38 coming in from Masakadza of 53 balls with 5 fours. Brendan Taylor contributed only 23. Now Brendan Taylor is sort of a mainstay of the Zimbabwe batting lineup. He's the captain of the team, he's the wicketkeeper of the team. He has lots of responsibility, but Brendan Taylor, if you look at the proceedings there in these 3 one-day internationals, Brendan Taylor has not really hit top-notch form. It is something that Zimbabwe need to do pretty early, probably in the 4th one-day international. So he was gone for 23 of 44 balls with 3 fours. Sean Williams, for once getting into some good hitting mode here, contributing 45 of 53 balls with 2 fours and 1 6 being run out. And then again, the problem for Zimbabwe has been the whole team has not been really clicking as a unit, and that's been the big problem for them. So today Chigumbura couldn't contribute. He was out for 3. Malcolm Waller was out for a duck. And Prosper Soya made 10. Chatara making 23 of 42 balls, 2 fours and 1 6. Brian Vittori contributing 17 of 26 balls. But the problem for Zimbabwe was that they really couldn't get on to any big partnerships, and the bowling was pretty sharp for India. Mohammad Shami in particular at the top, 9 overs, no maiden, 2 for 25. Vinay Kumar 7 overs, no maiden, 1 for 32. But the person who really did the damage to this Zimbabwe lineup and never allowed this innings to really settle down was Amit Mishra, who really, with his concoction of leg breaks, sliders, googlies, and googly is something that the Zimbabwean batsmen have been absolutely struggling to pick up, and that netted Amit Mishra 4 wickets for 47 runs, and he took the Man of the Match award. Unadkat bowled 7 overs, 1 for 24, 1 over for 7 for Kohli. Jadeja 10 overs, 2 maidens, 1 for 39, as usual economical, 2 overs for 4 runs for Suresh Raina. As far as India were concerned, for India, it was all Virat Kohli, the captain, leading from the front. They definitely had a good knock coming in from Shikhar Dhawan, who contributed 35 of 32 deliveries with 5 fours. Rohit Sharma was, in fact, there was a person by the name M. Chinoya who actually made his debut. He's a very tall, fast bowler. He has a bustling run up to the wicket, and it looks to be pretty aggressive in his the way he bowls. And also when he actually got the wicket of Rohit Sharma, he took his 4 fingers onto his mouth, and he was so happy about it. It was absolutely thrilled, and why not? It was his debut here in the one-day international career, and he picked up, and it looks to be pretty sharp, and he picked up the wickets. He also kept the runs down, probably got in for some tap once the Indians were really off and they were just approaching the victory target. But before that, I thought Chinoy was very impressive, getting some good bounce. He was moving the ball also, and I think he's going to be an able foil. He looks to be pretty impressive on his first one-day international appearance. 7 overs, no maiden, 1 for 36. It doesn't really reflect it, but he bowled superbly. He's very tall, as I said, and he was the one who picked up the debut on his wicket. Rohit Sharma's wicket was the one he picked up on his debut, as Rohit Sharma fished at a ball which was going outside the off stump. Taylor behind the stumps taking the catch. He was gone for 14. Dhawan, as I said, had an aggressive 35 to his name. And Virat Kohli, the captain, then joined with Ambati Rayudu. Ambati Rayudu joined in a very good partnership, which really set the platform, because what Virat Kohli was doing was he was really playing in a very responsible mode, not in any hurry. It was done in a very professional, as I said. It was done with clinical precision. Ambati Rayudu looked good when he's 33 or 54 balls with 2 fours. When India was 67 for 2, that's the time Ambati Rayudu joined Kohli. And then Suresh Raina finally getting into some form here with an unbeaten 28 to his name. He was the one who actually brought the winning hit of 18 deliveries with 3 fours. Virat Kohli looked beautiful. In fact, his strokes, whatever he played, was played with lots of poise and lot of perfection. And it was really good to see a very beautiful innings carved out by Virat Kohli. Not out 68 of 88 balls with 5 fours and 1 6, and Raina 28 not out. As far as so India actually romping home with a 3-wicket win in this, and also wrapping up the series 3-0. There were 2 more to go, so that essentially means that India would now be able to give chances to all those youngsters who are actually warming the bench. One would be the Jammu. I'm sure in the 4th one-day international we would see the Jammu and Kashmir off-spinner Parvez Rasool, the young off-spinner, making his debut. And as I said, he would be making history if he does that, because he would be the first Jammu and Kashmir player ever to play for represent India in international cricket. What a proud moment that is going to be, and I'm sure he should be given the nod. Brian Vittori, 8 overs, no, and also we'll have Mohit Sharma. He's another good pace bowler, and then we have Ajinkya Rahane and Cheteshwar Pujara, who have already shown what they are capable of as far as international cricket is concerned, so they would have an opportunity probably. Brian Vittori, 8 overs, 1 for 53, was very costly, was not good. In fact, once again I will have to talk about the Zimbabwean fielding. The Zimbabwean fielding really needs to perk up. If this is going to be the way in international cricket, that is not really going to help them. Some catches were dropped today by Brian Vittori himself of his own bowling, and certain other catches too went down. Chinoya is at 1 for 36. Chatara 1 for 34 for him, also bowled well. 10 overs, none for 41 for Sayat Chigumbra, 3 overs, no maiden, none for 21. And Amit Mishra was named man of the match. One thing that I would like to say here is that the left-arm spinner, the veteran left-arm spinner at the age of 37, Raymond Price, has decided to call quits as far as international cricket is concerned. I definitely had a lot of hope on Raymond Price probably to be playing, and this is because he has contributed in a very nice way for Zimbabwe with the ball as well as the bat in the past, but he has decided to quit international cricket for good. Well, now I'm going to turn the attention now to the 4th one-day international, Sri Lanka versus South Africa. It was played at the Palakili International Cricket Ground, and South Africa were the ones who batted first. As far as South Africa were concerned, they were 238 all out. They got the best innings. Hashim Amla at the top was totally in a dominating innings of 77 of his bat of 71 deliveries with 9 fours, and then JP Duminy contributing a very well made 97, just opening out towards the end, 97 of 121 deliveries 7 fours and 2 sixes, 23 coming from Duplessis of 44 balls with 1 4, and 13 coming in from Robin Peterson of 15 balls. And these are the only 4 people who actually reached double figures. Other than that, there's a telephone number that we have. 238 all out was the single digit figures as said for all the other batsmen. South Africa 238 all out, 3 for 52 for Lasith Malinga. The Ajanta Mendes was the one who bowled superbly, 9.4 overs, no maiden, 4 for 51 for him. And as far as Sri Lanka were concerned, they lost an early wicket in the chase, that of Mahela Jayawardene, who actually got a sharp delivery from Sotsobe, and Amla Gully held the catch very well. He was gone for 12, but after that there was absolutely nothing that the South African bowlers could do, because what happened was Dilshan got into some good form along with Kumar Sangakarra, and both of them chiseled together a very, very good partnership. In fact, a mammoth partnership at that, which proved to be the winning partnership, because from 45 they had 185 runs for the second wicket, with both of them really not taking any risks. In fact, when Jayawardene was gone, they really decided to really bide their time at the crease, had a good look at the bowlers, and then only when the opportunity presented itself, they started playing some strokes. But as far as Dilshan was concerned, Dilshan played some marvelous strokes in his unbeaten knock of 115 of 130 deliveries, with 16 fours embedded into that. And Sangakarra couldn't get onto a century, was out just before getting to a century. His contribution was 91 of 101 balls with 8 fours and 2 sixes. He was a steady itself, but definitely taking the cue from Dilshan, he also started playing some good strokes towards the end, and then he succumbed to Morkel for 91. And Tirumane was not out on 1 when the victory came, and Dilshan rightly was named man of the match. It was a very, very match which went off in a canter for Sri Lanka, 239 for 2 of their 44 overs, and thus they also took the series with only 1 to go. Bowling, Mone Morkel was having some real. He got a lot of tap from the bowlers. 10 from the batsmen, 10 overs, 1 maiden, 62 runs and 1 wicket. Well, I'm not going to get into that, unfortunately, because I just need to talk about the other game. As I said, Pakistan and West Indies series has been pretty exciting, as you know. Pakistan winning the One Day International 3-1, but again it was a very close contest. And now the T20 series also done and dusted. Also, Pakistan have finished the West Indies tour on a great high here by winning the match for 11 runs. Pakistan batted first, and their contribution was 135 for 7 on a very slow and low pitch, not having much of bounce. Shahzad was the scorer at the top. He played an aggressive innings of 44 or 46 balls with 4 fours and 2 good sixes, which was pulled away. And then they had Umar Akmal also, really playing the percentage strokes, and he was there towards the end, which was very important for Pakistan. He got 38 runs of the last 4 overs along with all the tail-enders. He contributed 46, an unbeaten 46 of 36 balls, 3 fours and 1 6, and that turned out to be a winning one for his team, and which also fetched him the man of the match award. So 135 for 7 was what Pakistan put on the board. Today 3 for 26 for Sunil Narine, 2 wickets for 16 for Badri. I wouldn't be able to go into the details. As far as West Indies were concerned, they contributed, they could make only 124 for 9, but also this match was also very, very exciting. In fact, what happened was today Asad Ali actually made the debut for Pakistan, and West Indies really lost the match in the first session itself in the way they batted, because they were reduced to 17 for 4 at the initial stage while chasing, and Johnson Charles was a victim of Sohail Tanveer for a duck. Gale once again disappointed, having a real pretty poor time this season for West Indies. He was gone for 1. To the Mohammad Hafiz once again taking his wicket. Samuels was a victim, got a brute of a delivery which lifted on him from Sohail Tanveer, lots of bounce. He was gone for 1. And Lendl Simmons was clean bowled by Afridi for 3. His middle stump knocked out, trying to play for the turn, which never turned. And 17 for 4 at that stage, West Indies really couldn't really recover. They got some good partnerships going with Dwayne Bravo and Pollard. In fact, Darren Sammy promoting Sunil Narine to go and hit. I mean, he was sent in as a pinch hitter. He did his job of making 28 deliveries, of making 28 of 16 deliveries, 3 fours and 1 6. And then towards the end, and then it left a very mammoth task for Dwayne Bravo and Kieron Pollard. They got their bit with Dwayne Bravo contributing 35. But what happened was Zulfikar Babar, the left-arm spinner, today was a bit costly, but he took two important wickets after Pollard had actually pummeled him for 20 runs in a single over. That was the time when the score read 94 for 5. And this was the time actually West Indies lost it, when they lost Kieron Pollard, who pummeled 2 6s and 2 4s in that particular over of Babar, taken 20 runs. And Babar had the last laugh when he had Pollard caught in the long off for 23 of 10 balls with 2 4s and 2 6s. And Dwayne Bravo also in the next over, in the same over, also fell to Zulfikar Babar, who took 2 wickets, and this is what really turned the tide in Pakistan's favour, as Dwayne Bravo, the captain, was gone. Dwayne Bravo, the West Indies player, was gone for 35 or 44 balls with 2 4s and 1 6, and then it became a bit too, because they lost Darren Sammy to the bowling of Ajmal for 1, tried to hit it out, and then it became very, very tough for them. Barnwell was run out for 10 of 5 balls with 2 4s. And Tino Best, well, he contributed 17 of 9 balls with 2 6s in the end when 23 runs were required, but it became too much for West Indies to handle, and West Indies actually losing this match and finishing on a low in this season, but Pakistan going on a high and ending the tour of West Indies on a high with this 11-run victory. So 124 for 9 was the final tally. 2 for 20 for Sahil Tanveer, 1 for 9 for Hafiz, 2 for 37 for Zulfikar Babar. Zulfikar Babar, I'm very happy that he was given the man of the series. He truly deserved that. Man of the match went to Umar Akmal. Well, dear fans, friends, subscribers, in fact, I'm running short of time here. Thanks for your company as usual, and thanks for your tremendous support of this Cricket Happening Show, which keeps it going every time. I'm getting more and more people joining me on this Cricket Happening Show. Thank you very much for your support. It has been a real pleasure bringing you this Cricket Happening Show every day. And recapturing the happenings that have been happening on the cricketing field in all those international matches. Well, dear fans and subscribers, on this note, your host Ram would like to sign off. Thank you.